George, starting with you 6 months ago, Madison Square Garden. Tell us how your life has changed since that night.
I became more obsessed. That's what happened. I become champion and realised I love this sport more than anything in the world. So I'm very blessed to be here. I made this happen. If it wasn't for me, this wouldn't be happening today here. And bring on June 5th this Sunday.
And Devin, you have an opportunity to become the undisputed world champion. What does that mean to you?
This means everything. This is a dream come true of mine since a young kid. This is the biggest achievement of boxing, and I can't wait for June 5th to come.
Why are you confident you can dethrone this man, George Kambosos?
Because there's nothing that he could do in the ring that's better than me, and I will show it on fight night. I take nothing away from him. I think that he's a good fighter, but I just think I'm on a whole different level.
For Australian fans who haven't seen much of you, what style can we expect from you?
It's going to be the show on fight night. I got many different styles. I make adjustments. There's many different things I can do in the ring. But on the fight night, we have a game plan, and it's going to work.
First time in 5 years that you fought at home, George. How significant is this fight in your career?
It's great to be back home. 5 years, the hard work, everyone knows the story. I've had to go through every bit of adversity. I've had to earn my belts. Earned them the hardest way. Not like this guy, got given a present. I earned mine. I took the best out. So it is great to be back home. Great to have the support. I know that stadium is going to be buzzing with my support. But I just love to fight. It's me and him in there, in that ring. So it's a great moment in Australian boxing. And I'm very excited.
Incredibly, despite your achievements, I look at the bookies. Tab has a $1.70 favourite here. You're $2.20 outsider. Do you feel that perhaps you don't have the respect you deserve?
It's okay, I've been underdog my whole career. I was never meant to be here, so I keep turning up. I am the top dog, I am the top guy, so no problem. You can have me whatever odds, just like I was in the Lopez fight, and I will handle business this Sunday.
Devin, there's been some good banter between the two of you. I've seen you having a few pot shots at each other on social media, and when you had the video conference a month or so ago. Now that you see George for the first time, what do you see?
The same George that I always see. He's nothing but an actor. He's putting on an act, a facade. But at the end of the day, I take nothing away from him.
Just like I acted with Lopez.
I have respect for him, and I look forward to sharing the ring with him and putting on a good fight for the fans.
A good fight for the fans it will be. And George, the fact that you're Greek Australian, we know how prominent the Greek community is here in Melbourne. What part did that play in your decision to choose to fight here?
Yeah, look, it's very important coming back to Australia to defend all my belts, the belts that I earned here in Melbourne. Had to do it here. Beautiful stadium, beautiful people, and my Greek population, my Greek people, obviously my Australian people, is amazing. So it's great that everyone's here. Everyone's going to be at the stadium. Unfortunately, as we all know, Devin's father, Bill, is not here at the moment. And again, I have tried my best to help that situation, but that's on them. But I really don't know how they let this guy into the country, to be honest. I don't think they let informants into the country. This guy is an informant. This guy is a rat. I'll tell you why. I will tell you why. Because in the TFM Lopez fight against a foreigner, his own countryman, he was messaging me, telling me all the details, every bit. Teo at the hookah lounge, Teo having problems with his wife. This is the kind of person. This is the kind of person. This is a rat. This is a rat. This is a snitch. This is an informant. And you know what? This is your countryman, your own countryman. You're going behind his back. So you know what? On Sunday, I'm gonna whip your ass. And you know when you get back to Las Vegas, you'll be on the lookout for Teo Lopez, because he'll be looking for you too. Trust me. And if you don't believe me, I'll put it out there straight after this presser. Yes or no? Was it the truth? Yes or no?
That's ratty.
That's a rat. That's a rat. Is that a rat? That's a rat. That's an informant. That's a rat.
What was the consequence?
Yes or no? Were you not ratting on your own countryman?
What was the consequence?
Were you not ratting on your countryman?
I had both sides of it. If he won, I would fight Teo. if you win, I would have fought you.
Were you not ratting on your own countrymen? Yes or no?
How
Did
is
you
that
not
a
first
rat?
message
What
me?
do you know the definition of
This
a
guy
rat?
acts like a gangster. He ain't like gangster. He's as fake as that belt. Okay? This guy ain't like gangster.
Why
This
didn't
guy's
you
a
bring the
rat.
belt?
This is informed. You know what? You didn't get to see him because you missed the first press conference. You didn't get to see him. You'll see him when you want on Friday, and that's the closest you get to it. Show me that fake belt. Where's that fake belt that you really earned? Show me.
It's very
Beautiful.
George,
Really earned that one.
George mentioned your father, Devin. How difficult has it been, and how's it affected your preparation not having him here?
Yeah, things have definitely been different without my father here, but the show must go on. You know, this is a dream of mine, like I said, and I wasn't gonna turn it down for nothing. My dad, he installed the right things into me that I'm ready. And on Fight Night, I will show it that my father isn't here, but I'm not leaving without those belts.
And this is your first fight outside of America and Mexico. How difficult has that adjustment been coming here and fighting, I guess, in such a foreign land for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I haven't stepped in the ring yet, so we can't say. But other than that, the preparation has been great. I've been getting a lot of love from the fans here, and I can't wait to fight. I'm excited. It's different. This fight feels different for me. It's something that I really can get up for, and I just can't wait.
How can Australian fans support you, George, and give us an idea of the support you've had, particularly since you've come back home after your victory at Madison Square Garden?
I think the support is evident already. It's a sellout. The fans, the support of both my countries are there. I feel it every bit wherever I go. They can't wait to see me handle business on Sunday. So to fight for both my countries and give honour to my countries means the world to me. I die for my country, they die for me. I respect every person in my country. I never turn my back on anyone in my country. So not like this guy, but me, my country, I die for.
How much have you had to tweak preparations to fight Haney specifically? What's unique about him?
Look, we brought in some very good sparring partners, but the guy likes to run, he likes to move, nothing special. The holes are there. He's been hurt by an old pensioner in Linares. He was hurt by a little featherweight bantamweight in Jojo Diaz. I was there ringside. I nearly fell asleep, to be honest, because it was that boring. But look, Sunday, I get to step inside them ropes and punish this guy.
And you'd have to say the biggest fight, certainly in Australia, since the 2017 Jeff Horn-Manny Pacquiao fight. Just on the world stage, though, George, how big will it be? How big is this going around the world?
Yeah, this is huge. This is on, obviously, main event, KO Sports here on pay-per-view, ESPN free to air over in the US. It's amazing. Look, this is what the sport's about, and I made this happen. I chose the biggest fights possible. I took Yatif Lopez, obviously this guy. Everyone knew that I was prepared to fight Lomachenko. That was done. He couldn't make it because of his war. No problem, Devin. You want to step up? Step up. And he did. Okay. But he was forced into this. He is not my mandatory. He is not. Are you my mandatory? Are you my mandatory?
The government wouldn't have put up the money if it wasn't against me.
The government had the money ready for Lomachenko.
Me or Loma.
The government was ready with Lomachenko.
And then Loma couldn't fight, so then you had to pick me.
No, incorrect. I could have fought anyone. I could have fought the garbage man outside if I wanted to, but I chose you. You were not my mandatory.
That's not
I
true.
picked you. So you know what? You're here, and everything is ready to go on Sunday.
Man, when is the act gonna stop? When is that shit gonna stop, bro? We can see right through it, bro. Just be you. That's all you gotta do is just be you.
I've never changed. I never changed.
Fucking actor, bro.
The Lopez conference, exactly the same. You know what?
You're acting.
Beautiful. I'd rather be an actor than a rat. I'd rather be an actor than a rat.
You don't know the definition of a rat.
Little snitch. Yeah, go look at the dictionary and have a look it up.
All right, well, we're getting close to where we can settle this in the ring on Sunday. But you've been, Melbourne for a few days, a couple of weeks. Tell us about how you enjoyed being in this city and the sights you've got around to.
Honestly, I haven't seen too much. I've just been so focused on training, resting, recovering. I'm so focused on the fight that I don't care to see much. But after the fight, then we'll see. But as of now, from what I saw, it's a beautiful place. It reminds me a lot of where I was born in San Francisco, in like the downtown area. So it's nice, and I look forward to making history on June 5th here in Melbourne.
Okay, we've got an opportunity now. Any of the media here, we've got a couple of microphones on each side. If anyone would like to ask a question or two of George or Devin, now's your opportunity. So if anyone would like to, just And microphone over here, please. And go for it.
George, Melbourne, Marvel Stadium, in your wildest dreams throughout this whole journey of yours, could you ever imagine a sellout in one of the biggest stadiums in Australia?
Yes, I've manifested it for many years. I said it before the Lopez fight, that I'll fight, win all these belts and bring them back home in a stadium fight. So yes, everything I have said has come true. I manifested, I believed it, and this is beautiful to be here in Melbourne, Marvel Stadium, sell out, my people, they're champion.
And we saw the reaction at the Aussie Open with the Greek fans. You sort of better expect that times by 100, I guess, on Saturday.
Times by 50,000. It's going to be incredible. You know, the support from the Greek community has been amazing. The support from the Australian community has been amazing, and you know, I cannot wait for Sunday.
Bill?
Devin, hi. I just wanted to hear a little more about how your training's been going without your dad at your side. You know, is he still, I saw you FaceTiming him the other day, like how much input he's having, and can you also tell us about your relationship with, is it Yoel? How, you know, he's obviously stepped in to help out.
Yeah, my dad has been, you know, coaching me from the phone as much as he can. But at the end of the day, you know, me and Yoel have been getting our chemistry together, and you know, doing our thing together. You know, because my dad obviously can't be there, so everything has been going great. I feel ready. It's okay that my dad can't make it, because we're ready to go. Me and Yoel and my team. I have a great team around me. Great team of coaches that have been training me for a while now, so this won't be nothing new. This is something that I'm still got the same people around me. The only person that's missing is my dad. And I got a great team around me, and we're ready to go.
Have you given up on him coming? Is it still like trying to get him into the country? Or?
Yeah, we're still working to get him in, but I don't know. It's not really looking like he's going to be able to, but hopefully I'm still praying on it and hoping that he can, but it is what it is.
And just one more.
If there's any government officials watching this, let the man in. I'm serious, let him in. I want no excuses, let the man in. It's his son, let the man in. There's no problem with it. Trust me, there is no issue with his father being there. Let him. I got my father here.
If you don't knock it off.
Actually, George, how would it be if you didn't, you know, if you didn't have your dad, didn't have your trainers, your regular camps that were around you?
Look, I've been doing it for 5 years. I've been going overseas, fighting for little money, for no bills, trying to get my shot. This guy comes for one trip, and they want to get the violin out for him, getting millions of dollars, making it like he's getting a short end of this thing. This guy's getting millions of dollars, getting an opportunity to get all these, a shot at the belts. These belts, I went and earned these belts. I went and earned these belts against Teofimo Lopez. So, look, unfortunately, it is what it is. I'm so zoned in, I'm so focused on June 5th, this Sunday.
First question for Devin, Australian Boxing Central here. Devin, how you going? Thanks so much for joining us today. Just wanted to ask you about your training camp here in Australia. Obviously, your first time outside of the States. What's it been like? Where have you been training, and what have you been up to? Can you describe the experience?
Yeah, training has been great. Team Ellis have, took me on and, and treated me like family. So I thank them for that. It's been going as planned. Everything has been going just like it will be going back in the States. I feel so ready. We made adjustments to being out here, but other than that, man, it's great. I'm ready to go.
Thank you so much. And a question for both of you. This is the first time in the lightweight division's history that the division can be unified. It just goes to show that champions or their teams often are reluctant to fight each other, yet you men are sitting here about to make history. Is there a degree of respect between the two of you because of that fact?
All I gotta say is, why didn't he bring the belts to the press conference?
You don't get to see him. You don't get to see him.
Yo, what the fuck?
You don't get to see him.
What was the point of even coming if you didn't bring the belts?
Hey, well, you know what? You missed out. You missed out when you took
Aren't
your
we
time
fighting
to
for
get
the
to
belts?
Australia.
Did the government put the money up for the belts and all the media come out? This is an undisputed fight between two champions.
They'll
Why
see him on
wouldn't you
Friday
bring
at
the
the
belts?
official press
Fucking
conference.
clown.
On Friday. On Friday they'll see him at the official press conference, but I ain't gonna let a rat see him today. He ain't seen him today.
And final question for you, George. There are a lot of stars in the lightweight division. We saw Tank fight yesterday, he got the win. Garcia, there's many other fighters in the division that are big stars across the world. Do you think Devin Haney, the man sitting across from you, is the best opponent you can fight?
He's a guy with that half a piece that he parades around, so that's what I want, that's what I will take on Sunday. That's the reason he's here.
I'm the only guy that signed up for this. No, none of the other fighters
You were
would
forced
signed
into
up.
it.
How was I forced into it? Tell me.
Okay, well, what a phenomenal event this will be. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. So, Kambosos Jr. versus Devin Haney, undisputed, Sunday, June 5, Marvel Stadium here in Melbourne, live on pay-per-view in Australia on Main Event NKO. Corporate hospitality's on sale right now through vipnow.com.au. Travel packages also on sale via Keith Prowse Travel, kpt.com.au. And GA tickets are on sale now. You can get them at tickettech.com.au to avoid disappointment.